Hi guys, and welcome to part 6 of the Back to the Future diorama. So guys, last I left off we were working on the lighting for the car. As you can see now, we've got our first set of wiring done. So we've got basically one yellow, one blue and 4 reds, and they've all been zip tied. So that's the front fenders are done now on the DeLorean. The flux boxes are in position, everything's sorted. It's looking really good. You can see a bit of blue wire coming through here. Unfortunately the coloured wire didn't really show up because there's that many reds on there. But that's the body. I still need to go ahead and do the back, which I'll have to do at some point. I'm not sure when that'll be. But getting to this section now. Plutonium chamber is installed, and if you notice here we've got them tiny little wires plugged in now. The side wires are all plugged in, and we've also got our little top console all wired in as well, which plenty of slack so I can glue that to the roof and then just tuck all the wires back in. We've also got our little flux capacitor now. That's in there. It's still got some glue drying, but you can see all the detail. It's got some clear styrene on there as well, so you can see into the box. That I got fed up of waiting basically, so all the fibres are here and they're all numbered, so I know which one's which. So that's done, but mainly what I've been concentrating on is this down here. Somewhere in all this mess is a clock tower. So I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to mock it all up for you so you can actually see what it's going to roughly look like. So we'll be right back with that, guys. And here we go, guys. So this is like the mock-up now. As you can see, it's nice and dark on the inside, which is going to be perfect for all the lighting on the car, so it should really pop inside. Nothing secured like, so it could fall at any time. But if we notice here, I've been using my compass and I've marked out the middle. This is an 8cm diameter ring, which we're going to get to in a second. But yeah, everything's done. If you look underneath here as well, you even have the little tiers that's on the rear one. I still need to do the moulding for the top sections of the apex. And for the top, because it has a mould in there, I'm basically just going to use like lollipop sticks, if it'll stay there without slipping off. Nope, it's not. But anyway, that's going to be there like that. So that's going to be run all the way up there and then all the way down there, and same for the back. But yeah, it's pretty big. The back section is just going to be flush because, well, it's the back, you're not really going to see it. But yeah, that's basically what it's going to look like. What I'm going to get is some sheet styrene that's slate, which will just go on there. That can get all painted up. Same for that side. And I'm also going to get some brickwork, which is going to be just in there. And all this is going to be covered in Rust-Oleum stone, which I don't have much of. It's pretty much gone, so I need to get some more of that, probably a few tins. So everything that you see will be covered in stone. Apart from that, that's going to be brickwork. So yeah, we'll get back to the next section, so we'll be right back. So I'm just waiting for a decent hour because basically I had to use these here because my table saw is screwing up on me, but it's got a beveled edge. So all these are made from them, so you had a big beveled edge going along the bottom. So I mixed in some sawdust and wood glue to basically just fill it. So it's all been filled, but it needs to go on the belt sander, so I'm waiting for like an hour or two before it's a reasonable hour to start making noise. So that's all going to be sanded nice and smooth. But yeah, my uprights as well. What I've got is a ton of these L-shaped brackets, which is going to help level all these up. And I've got smaller ones for the sides. So that's how I'm going to take care of that. But yeah, get into this bit here. Yeah, 8cm diameter. Now, I did this by accident. Just move you a bit closer. But the postman came today, luckily. Really fast shipping and all on this. So we've got ourselves a little clock here. Now there was one without a second hand, but to be honest I didn't think it really mattered. So it's going to have a working clock. So it's definitely circa 1955 is this clock tower, until it gets to about 4 minutes past 10 and then it'll stop. But all I have to do with this is, this comes off nice and easily. I'm going to de-chrome that and paint that black. And that's basically all I'm doing with this. And it just twists back in. So I need to cut this circumference out here. That's going to sit flush to that there, and then that's our clock tower, which is a proper clock, which I thought was pretty cool. You're going to need a big mantelpiece to put this on, but apart from that it should look really cool. And then the battery box is just on the inside. You just pull that off and there you go, stick your battery in, put that back in, and you are good to go. You just pop it back in and away you go. So yeah, it's slowly spiralling out of control as this build, which normally happens when I do start a big project, which really shouldn't be in a big project, but you know, I guess that's what I do now. So I think there's going to be about 4 switches in total. I'm using a 12 volt power system because of the EL wire requires 12 volts to operate. So the car is running on 9 volts, so it's going to have a voltage regulator built into the base. And then John Petrie was talking to me, left a comment yesterday saying, oh, you've got to put the theme tune on or something like that. And I was thinking of this, but so if I just move it back again, we'll have one switch here, that'll be 9 volts, that'll be for all the car and the lamp post effects, because I need to head over to HDA Model Works and pick up some SMDs that flicker, because when the lightning strikes the lamppost, the glass bowl that's on top smashes and it's on fire. So they're going to have flickering LED SMDs on both of them. So all that will be on one system. Then we'll have a second switch, which will be the EL wire for the flux bands. So all that will come on, so on a separate switch. Then over here we'll have a third switch, which will be the thunder and lightning and the EL wire effect that's coming down from the back picture and then across the road. So all that will be flickering with the lightning. Then a fourth switch, which I think will be just a soundboard, but it'll be a momentary switch. So it'll play the theme tune to the first film, and I'm also thinking about putting maybe the end scene, so you get all the sound effects of the car driving down the road, lightning and what have you, and have that put in. Now, because they're all separate switches, you can have the lightning going and have the music over the top of the lightning if you want. But yeah, the lightning basically is going to be like a push switch, and it'll just play continuously until you actually switch it off. Because I hate those models that you push a button and it plays like 5 seconds of music or something and then it just cuts off. I'd rather be in control of it and just put it on, it plays continuously. When I've had enough of it or it's doing me head in, I can push the button again and it'll switch it off. Same with the music. I mean, the momentary switch, hopefully it'll shuffle through the tracks. So say the end scene is about, I think, 10 minutes. Now I don't know whether I'll use 10 minutes of the sound file or not. I might edit it down so it's just a couple of minutes or so. But like if you get fed up of that, you can push it again, it'll play the theme tune music, or you could just switch it off altogether. But yeah, this has actually come together pretty quick. The only thing that I need to do is I need to go get myself some cork board for the road. So if I put that back into position, so there's enough space. I might put a piece of wood just in the middle, but there's not going to really be a lot of weight on this. So you got your path here, path there, and your road here. Now I measured it with the car, so you can get 2 cars on here, so it's going to be driving down the middle. Now I need to calculate how long the car's going to be with the lightning rod, because obviously we want that in contact with the EL wire, otherwise it's not going to make much sense. But yeah, that's going to be all cork there. And then if you look over there in the corner, you can see them long strips that are all bent. Them ones there, they're going to be the path and the sidewalk. I had a practice with it, you can scribe it, so I'm going to scribe all the detail into the pathway, spray it with stone, paint it up, and that'll be our paths. And then our lights, our lamps are going to go here. So yeah, we've got some grass and a nice tree over here, and then obviously the back picture will be there. And that's basically where I'm at the moment. My battery's about to die on my camera, so I'm going to have to get off in a minute. But yeah, as soon as it's a decent hour, I'm going to sand all this, and then this all really wants putting together with the supports in, and then I can get it sprayed with stone if I've got enough, which I don't think I do. And then the whole thing will be like a gloss white. So I think it'll look really cool with a clock and all that good stuff. So I will catch you in a bit, guys. See you later. Hey guys, so we've got a bit further now. The supports have all been screwed into place. They're nice and straight. I'm just working on this top now, so I've got my centre line here that runs straight across. So at least I know my roof is going to be straight. And then I've marked out the areas where the roof supports are going to go, so I just need to line it up like that, and then I know that's dead straight. So we've got 3, so I'm going to pre-drill where you see a circle here. I'm going to be drilling through this and screwing it from underneath. I can't glue them unfortunately because I've got a screw right here that's in between. So I've basically just been doing all the trim. So we're going to have a bit of trim going along there. And I've also been doing the trim on the roof itself. So if you just pick this up, so if you see there, we've got 2 little sections there which are angled, and we also have the tops. I'm sorry for making you feel sick, but I didn't think there was any point using the tripod at this stage. And again over here we've got the supports on the tops, which is helping to straighten this board out a bit. And then underneath we've got a little coving thing going on there, so I'm going to leave them until tomorrow. And yeah, I just need to build up some supports now to go across, sorry you're not even in shot, across here to there, which will help keep it nice and straight as well. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've got done. I'm just having to wait around now until the glue's set up, and then I can start using some Rust-Oleum stone and get that done. So we'll be back in a minute. So guys, I've just done the last bit of trim just here, so I'm going to leave this overnight to dry, and that's also going to help placement for the front piece. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this update, guys. Got loads done, it's just waiting around for glue to dry basically, which isn't fun. So I'm going to cut this one here, and then we'll be back when I start doing the cork board and also all the stone work, because there's a lot of stone that has to go down on this. So I'll catch you in the next one, so see you later, bye.
You know something, Dave? You've been breaking my balls for quite some time now, and I don't like it. I gotta tell you, I don't like it.